salmon pulled constantly two generations ago, right?
Not necessarily like in the Elwha and stuff, you have 100-pound Chinook.
Yeah.
Alaska, you have 70, 80, 100 pound Chinook, but down here, I don't think there was enough evidence that shows that there was. I think Siletz has always been. They may have been bigger. Maybe the average was 35 pounds. Now it's 28 pounds or something. But there was never, I don't think, a big
here's what's
population.
Happened. Well, here's what's happened. So we, as harvesters, catching fish. We've gone from what's called a terminal fishing, which is you're going to fish at the estuary and maybe very close to the ocean. This was 100 years ago. So you catch these fish that have gone through their ocean circle multiple times, 5 years to 6-year-old fish. But now we've transitioned to going into the ocean and having fish run a gauntlet and being caught in Oregon fishery, California, BC, and Alaska. Well, we just missed seeing what we probably was a few spring Chinook, and now they were making a red or just kind of staging to go up further upstream. They were just right here a minute ago, and I saw another one in the pool over there making a ripple, so it was up the next pool too. So we're lucky we saw some, even though it's so low.
Will you talk to me a little bit about stream degradation with clear cutting reds?
Well, here you go right here. Can you see it right there? Coming over close.
Keep talking.
So, example, if you just kind of scope around, the other one over there, those logs that are on the far side, another one, there's two over there. Those are legacy logs. Those are ones that were pulsing their way through the system. So when you change your management regime to a 40-year rotation, you'll never have large wood pulsing through like that again. So this is the thing that is the reality of the way industrial lands are treated, the landscape. More relaxed.
So this river should be our teacher, not our possession. Something. You can't own something. It's alive. And we have to make sure that it stays. It has always been a sustainer, a teacher, a river.
I was just thinking when we were standing here, you have the whole legal case going on before you court, but the reality is that court proceeding should be happening here, So when the Siletz intervenes in place, we should actually have to come to the Siletz.
Let it talk that.
How much barriers and over there must do, and how the law sort of, removes this from place.
Exactly.
I think the work you guys are doing here is about putting that together again and make it more real and whole and honest.
How are we going to that make the decision?
You could start with who I am.
I'm Jan. I'm part of Lincoln County Community Rights. I'm standing by the Siletz River, both with a broken heart, because this water represents life. Water is life. It's been said and reused over and over and over again, but fundamentally it's true. We are made of water, and so we are part of the world, and we have a need to protect something that gives us life. Why wouldn't we replicate? Why wouldn't we give back, live in that flow from it to us, to the entire world? If we don't protect this, we're not protecting ourselves, we're not protecting the people that we love, we're not protecting the earth that we love. It's time to do it. That's it. Bye.
Barb?
It's ridiculous, and it's a violation of free now, right? That you cut so much.
What do you think about the rights of the ecosystem here?
I think the ecosystem needs rights. We're to help them. How do you like that?
Like that.
Come here, I need a spokesperson.
Oh, so bad I don't see any more fish.
What do you think about the local hiking that we're doing here around Lincoln County?
Oh, I think it's great, and I hope we're going to do some more. People have something to do to understand what it is we're doing, and what it is that we're trying to do in our movement. And lawmaking is a good thing for them to, or at least to pay attention to. People around the community can help in many ways. They can help leaflet, they can collect signatures, they talk to their neighbors to come together so we can have a house party and explain our movement to them. There's many ways that they can help.
How do you feel about what you've seen out here on the river? You've been up here twice now.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit how you feel about the Siletz River.
Oh, I feel very sad that the waters are so, that there's so much clear cutting, that the little streams that should be feeding it are drying up because they have no cover to keep waters from evaporating. It's very painful to see how the land is being mistreated. And it tries to recover, but comes back is never as healthy, as big as what was taken down. And so each time we go, the devastation is going to be a little worse unless we have laws that protect our oceans. They're just dire needed.
Say the word, evaporation.
Right.
Upstream in this river, holding moisture. And there's a whole lot of thirsty little Doug fir drinking whatever is up. Now, as we go upriver, the other thing that I noticed yesterday, I have a very acute sense of this since I've actually been hired by Times Mirror and in the past and by travelers past to assess reprod for growth. And you try to place it into a growth table. And what I'm seeing, and if you look, especially on south slopes, I'm seeing a lot of low growth. I am not seeing the big critters that you would expect to see in a lot of these sites. So as we get drought, and there's more drought, and the drought lasts longer, of course, none of this is going to change. Remember that. This is just natural. This is here. But as we get deeper into this change, we're going to see thousands of acres of this drainage just basically either have to come down or be chemically. I mean, there's no way to get around it. And God knows with Swiss eel, and it sets into these stands as they come in because they're wet, even though it's a fungus. It comes into them because they're stressed. Who knows how much Bravo they're going to have to spray. And Bravo is one of the worst possible things you can put in salmon waters. It disorients and kills young and adult fish.
What's the chemical name?
Bravo.
What's the chemical name? Don't know.
It's a fungicide.
It's a fungicide, but you can see when the state did their 2000 circa report, you can see it was administered to a number of units in there. But anyway, it's a normal kind of thing because you're trying to grow fifth generation reprod in a vastly warming, changing climate much longer, and you're trying to prop it up with chemicals.
Well, it's like Iowa. It's the same idea. It's a tree farm, and then a warehouse.
I'm Deborah Fant, and I am excited. We are at the Valley of the Giants. It's a 51-acre protected old-growth forest, and mostly hemlock and fir.
I'm no good. Once I get into a grove, I'm holding ground. I'm gone. You can call me back in later.
I feel the same way.
Yeah,
Truck doesn't like dogs, but he kept going around everybody and smiling, literally with shame. Going away. You think we should stick together?
Yeah.
Rio's got your back. Don't worry.
I'm more impressed with you two.
And the trees are saying, don't worry, we have your back. We'll suck your carbon.
They're trying as hard as they can, you know?
We'll give you
They're
oxygen.
doing their best.
But it ain't easy.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So I've been trying to figure out what it takes to take out one of these trees and how we can communicate to this American society what it means to take out one of these trees. Would you take out the CEO of a company? Would you take out your gold medalist at the Olympics? This is, taking these out, like taking the best of the best. It'd be, and then when you begin to take the rest of them out, is it like taking all the sports teams out in America? It's okay, it's good business. Let's just undo all the fraternities in the United States, because it's good for business. And then all of a sudden, you're left bereft of something that you love and you need. Why would we do that?
Hey, Rio.
One thing about being here in this natural forest is that the flow in this upper reaches of source water of the Siletz River is being fed by this forest. It makes me so happy.
Time for a picture.
What's in the understory will rule.
It'll pass up the Doug fir.
Well, it'll start to.
Big as most trees.
I know. Huge.
Talk to me, Deb. I got you on camera.
I am so excited to be in Alley of the Giants. This is a 51-acre protected place for trees that are older than our country. Trees that predate man knowing that there was a continent here. Well, like
Oh, here we go.
white people. This is a thrill and an honor to be with these elder trees. I don't know how anybody could not be moved by seeing their beauty, seeing their stolidness, the work that they're doing for all of us. They're sequestering carbon. They're making oxygen for us. And they're supporting us.
Right.
So when I'm walking through here, my little LED lights are going on. I got a whole battery of little LEDs way in the back of my brain. I look back there and think,
Greens look like hemlock to me, but I can't.
Yeah, that's right.
It's such a pleasure to be in spaciousness. It doesn't just end 3 paces.
big all over the roof because of all the conditions?
I don't know if the biometric like facts on if the size of the slip has gotten
You know, it's
smaller.
kind of funny. Back at
Got smaller
75, I
than
took
that, so-
some
I
kids
think
with the video
photograph
camera,
evidence
the
that
old
they've gotten
school
smaller
video
over the last 100
cameras,
years.
his big ones.
Oh, yeah,
Out
those
to
things-
do the very same thing.
They were
as
human
this.
size.